Welcome back to It's New. We got a treat for you. Everybody's here. Surprise, surprise.
Yay.
Hi, lots of teeth. Yay.
Anyway, great that you're here. We have some pretty good news to talk about. Let's start with Mordy. What are you talking about?
You want to be your biggest competitor? Hey, bada boom, bada bing. No worries. I got you covered. I know a guy.
And Greg?
And Mike Ryan is doing his best Mike Greenberg saying, "Yee SPN" with placements on PMAX.
Crystal?
And Google wants people to ask more specific questions.
And I'll be covering the Google Search Console 24-hour view hourly export. So now you can get your data really, really quickly and put it into whatever you want. Yada, yada, yada. All right, Morty, whenever you're ready.
So this was interesting. If you Googled Google, wait, I just did it. If you search for Google, sorry, Bing. If you search for Google on Bing, like you did a search, it didn't like pull up like a normal. It brought you to a page that looked like it was Google. Like it had like the little like search box and like an image that looked very googly-ish to kind of fool you into thinking like, oh, you're on Google, I'll search here now. But it was really still Bing the whole time. What's really interesting is I don't know where it was. I don't know if you covered it, but someone wrote or someone at Google said, another tactic in its long history of tricks to confuse users and limit choice, said Google. Like, you can't make this crap up, I swear.
It's interesting. What's crazy, what really bothers me is that I should have covered this like a month ago. Punit like reached out to me on December 13th or so saying, this is weird. Basically Google's like Microsoft's promoting Google by putting a Google search box there. I'm like, that's not a Google search box. That's just a Microsoft rewards box. And like, that's it. And I'm like, oh wait. So Microsoft's been doing this on Bing for literally like a month. It got picked up on Reddit just like this weekend. And then it was covered on the, what's it called? Windows Latest blog. And it really took off from there. So Mayak Parmar, I'm so bad with names. So if you do a search for Google or Google.com or Yandex or Search Engine, the Bing will actually like scroll you down and it will hide the Microsoft Bing branding at the top just by anchoring down and showing like a Google-ish type of box. Initially, I thought it was like nothing, and it turned out like everybody covered it, hit tech meme. So that was a missed opportunity for me. I should have actually covered it. And then we're like, Barry, you know what's going to be popular when you write stuff because you've been writing stuff for 20 years. I'm like, I don't know anything. Obviously, case in point.
They've been doing this for years, to be honest with you. This exact same thing. This is actually not as bad as it used to be. I was talking about it at SMX last year. I've been an Edge user, and I hit this all the time, and every single time I see it, I laugh.
Okay.
It's a good marketing strategy.
They've been doing it for a while.
It's not good for branding, Mr. Branding Guy.
Yeah, well, oh wait, breaking news. The New York Jets' new logo will be the Kansas City Chiefs.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, they're just going to take their logo and just be the other team because they suck.
So that's good for them. It's
that's how you do marketing now, right? If you can't beat them, be them.
You know what it's giving? You guys ever heard of the tea shop, the sandwich shop Togo's? It's famous in California. They make really good sandwiches. Anyway, there was a Togo's down the street from my grandmother's house, and then the Togo's closed, and they changed it, and the people who bought it just changed one letter on the sign. They made it like BOGO's or something like that. It's giving that. You've seen those shops that do that, right?
Yeah, totally.
Like, I hope they didn't change the first letter to an I hope they didn't change the first letter to an N. They get nobody going.
Anyway, this is
sandwiches.
Pretty weird. This is just pretty weird. You're right. It's been around for a while. I guess we just noticed. I don't know. I guess it just.
How come we never covered it, Barry?
I'm a failure. That's why.
Really dropping the ball.
Yep.
I'm a cheat. Microsoft's paying me on the side not to cover it. So
disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed, Barry.
I like that Crystal now getting in on this kind of stuff. I feel like we've like.
Yeah, it's just weird, and I don't know. I don't even know more what to say about this because Microsoft hasn't even commented on it, which is weirder. I haven't seen anything from Microsoft.
What are
they should say something.
Whoops.
No, it wasn't just for that. It was just to promote our Microsoft rewards, and we weren't going after Google. I'm surprised I haven't seen anything from them on that, but whatever. Any event, talking about non-Google stuff on Google. Is that a good transition, Greg?
Sure. Yeah. So Mike Ryan had taken a look at some, and this is a little bit in the weeds here, but there's ways that you can set up Performance Max. It's a feed only. It's similar to what Smart Shopping used to be. Instead of putting all your assets in, you just put a feed in, you just run shopping ads. And about in March of 2024, maybe a little earlier in February, there was a spike in what's called the Search Partner Network placements. If you run search ads, you know that these are sort of these ratty search engines that Google has an agreement with, that you can have your ads show up in this, alongside, or site search for different sites, just a variety of things that are not technically a Google owned and operated property. Within search campaigns, these things are cancer to your account. For the most part, the only time that we leave them on is selectively when it's a branded search campaign and somebody's looking specifically for a brand. That's just a heads up, a way you can use this. But these placements jumped up about 5.3% of all inventory starting in March. And the kicker is Mike and his team over at MEC had taken a look and seen that the return on ad spend was 37% less for these placements. So people thought they were getting this workaround with this feed only system to show up in shopping only for Google. You're showing up elsewhere. The only way to get rid of this is to individually find these Google Search Partner Network sites and remove them at the account level individually. So it's not like search campaigns where you can just turn off the Search Partner Network. So if you are running Performance Max and you're running a feed only campaign or any Performance Max, you may want to go in and check this out. And then additionally, Mordy, if you ever want to sell your Lambo and you want to use Google Ads to sell that, you have a new attribute that you can use, the first registered attribute. So whenever you registered that thing, got it on the road, you could put that in and get that running into your ads.
I don't know what you just said. I don't understand the word you just said.
Your Lamborghini that you own.
Okay.
If you're trying to sell it on Google Ads.
He doesn't understand ads. When you talk ads, he just blanks out.
No, the Lambo I got. This is the ads part.
Yeah, when you registered it. When did you buy your Lamborghini?
Yesterday.
Okay, so the registration date would be 1/6/2025.
It depends on what country you're in which format, but yeah.
Okay, so it might be 6/1/2025.
Yeah, be 6/1.
That being said, if you want to know more about the Search Partner Network data, Mike Ryan actually told me this morning that he's going to have more data on this in about a week or two. So definitely follow him for that information. And Mordy, we're looking forward to you registering your Lambo so you can go ahead and sell it on Google Vehicle Ads in the future.
What are you
I
buying?
will be doing this.
He's
What
gone.
are you buying, Morty? He's just done.
All right, let's go into people also
Ferrari? What are you doing?
Crystal, you're up.
Okay, so people also ask, what is a Lamborghini? How do I get a Lamborghini? Do I get a drop top for my Lambo? These are the things that people also ask. And if you do ask these questions, then you might see one of these variations on a test of a test that Google's doing to refine your people also ask. So we've seen a few that have been reported on Mastodon from Frank Sandman. And so, for instance, he had one where it was showing lots of different variations of questions. And underneath the people also ask, there was one, the example they have is like, does Medicare pay for chair cushions? And so it gives the answer, it gives the link, it gives the header, and then under it, it has more questions that you could ask. So, or more topics that you could get into. So cushions covered by Medicare, types of wheelchair cushions, that sort of thing. And they have those in there. And then also Sachin Patel shared a few examples as well on his thing as well, where it sort of also had more questions underneath or more sections underneath the people also ask. And I think that this is interesting. I often see that a lot of the people also ask tend to have the AI overviews. So it could be that they're guiding these so that they can generate more views to the AI overviews so that they can guide that SERP. But SERP features tend to be clicked on quite regularly. So if you have a people also ask and you're not getting as many clicks to that, then this may very well be the culprit and might be worth checking out some of those things if it becomes more of a standard feature.
Yeah. Bottom line is Google wants more searches because they want more people clicking on ads so they can put more money in their pockets.
And I'm going to go off on this. I think this is so stupid. We don't have time today. Listen to Marketing Clock if you want. 10 minutes.
There you go. No time. Listen to Marketing Clock. And then on the Google Search Console side, the performance reports have been updated, like we said about a month ago, to include 24-hour data. So an hourly view, which is great. That happened about a month ago. But now you can actually export that data to see that data by hour exported out into Google Sheets. They write download Excel instead of Microsoft Excel because they don't want to mention Microsoft, and download as a CSV file, which it has no branding at all. But it's good. You can have your data, the hourly data, in exported and put into whatever system you want. It only gives you the past 24 hours, so you can't say export the past hourly data for the past 2 months. You can't do that yet. I don't know if the API is fully up to date with the hourly view yet. So that's, I think it's something somewhat there. There's a little, I'm not exactly clear. I think the data doesn't match exactly what you see with the 24-hour export. But it's good to have that data available so you can export it out of Google Search Console. Although I think the real-time 24-hour data doesn't always match what is shown a few days later when Google reprocesses that data. So keep in mind that it might be a little bit off when you export that, the hourly data versus when you export it like 5 days later.
Okay.
That is good.
All right, no comments on that. Greg, are you okay with that? Or you're a fan of that or not?
Hourly data, yeah, great, love it.
Good.
More data,
All right.
the
As
better.
long as you
I'm a
like
data
it.
guy.
I'm happy. All right, very good. In any event, we are probably not back tomorrow because unless I could stream from the physician's office,
You
getting
get
my
your
physical.
wisdom teeth out?
I didn't. I skipped that.
Okay, so tomorrow you're running on a treadmill or something?
No, just a normal. He speaks to me for 10 minutes and then says, "See you in a year, hopefully." Unless
Okay,
I'm
did they hit you with the little hammer on the knee? Did they do one of them?
I thought
I
they
don't know,
hit you
do
with the
they?
hammer
No.
somewhere else.
I think it's your knee, and you're supposed to like kick up or something.
Do you try to get goose your numbers up right before you go? That's what I do all the time.
do you
Like I
Goose
brush
them
my
up.
teeth really, really well before I go to the dentist, and they're like, "You're so
I
good
eat
at
a
singing."
ton of sugar before I go to the doctor.
I need a plate of vegetables. Yeah. Let's go. Do you do anything like that, Barry, to try
So
to
you do the blood test before now, so this way he has something to talk to me about. Otherwise, he's like looks at me and is like, "I don't know anything to say," because the blood results tell you everything. So I did that a couple weeks ago, and I did try to eat a little bit better, but then I had a piece of cake the night before, which kind of messed up my blood
And a butter
results.
sandwich.
And a butter
I'm not
sandwich.
angry. I'm just disappointed.
I don't know. When your kids make a cake for you, then you kind of like, I gotta eat a piece. So
blood result optimization. That's what you are.
yeah, I'm like,
And
why?
what-
Also,
what
what's
are
the
they-
point of faking it? What's the point of faking your blood results, like so you can trick the doctor? Like,
Was the cake like "Don't die, Daddy" at the doctor?
no, it was like, please eat this, and like your cholesterol will be through the roof the next day. So I don't know. I'll let you know how it goes.
Good luck.
But I'll post my blood results on the blog tomorrow, so you can all see
If you
it.
could.
No, you don't want that? Okay.
No,
Anyway,
I do.
okay.
We
We're back on
definitely want
Thursday. We're back on Thursday. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
it.
Bye.